Neo Sport. Welcome to Neosho Wildcat Baseball, live on kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Neosho Wildcats. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
And good evening, sports fans. With John Ball, I am Larry Perkins. Did you get that? Sometimes you just got to have a little levity in what's going on. I am John Ball, and he is Larry Perkins. Coach, what a great day for baseball.
It is a beautiful day. A little windy, but hey, it's all right. It's a great day for baseball anyways.
It is. It's a great day for baseball. Looks like the wind is blowing a little bit of a crosswind. Could get a gust up to 20 miles an hour at game time. It's going to be right at 80 degrees. So come around and join some baseball at the Marion Family Sports Complex. And we are specifically at the Roy B. Shaver Stadium as the Neosho Wildcats take on the Carthage Tigers.
It's interesting, John. You said 80 degrees. On my way here, my truck registered 86. So I know it's already warm, and I guarantee you it's going to be warm on that field.
Did you bring some suntan lotion?
No, I'm in the press box here. I don't have to worry about suntan lotion or anything like that.
Yeah, hey, the Tigers are coming to town, and they are on a roll. They are 14-12. It's a great improvement for Kevin Berge and his staff from Carthage, because in the last 3 years, total Carthage had only won 18 ball games.
Hey, they're making strides. They're changing the atmosphere there at Carthage.
We've got a couple of coaches that know each other really well. Kevin Berge, of course, was at McDonald County for 4 years, and Bo has been here for going on 4 years as a head coach. They know each other real well. Got a chance to visit with them just a few minutes ago. It was almost like old home week.
That's the one thing about Southwest Missouri. Coaches know one another, and they're very familiar with one another. They talk all the time, so it's going to be a great atmosphere here between two rivals. Yeah,
it really is. The Carthage Ball Club is pretty senior-laden. However, their pitching staff has got 3 sophomores on it, so there's some very young arms out there as well. They are in a 3-game winning streak. They beat Joplin by a score of 3-2, and then they beat McDonald County 8-0 in 2 of those ball games. So we're excited to be here. Kevin Berge, this is a almost whole home week for him. Not only did he come here and see us, but in going to Carthage, his dad was a head baseball coach in the late 80s and early 90s, so he's still got a lot of relatives over there, and he said they're making him feel right at home.
That's good. That's what you want to hear right there. So he's getting the Carthage atmosphere, the Carthage Tigers going there.
Yeah, Carl Luton Stadium next Friday night, Wednesday night. He said it's going to be kind of a bittersweet time because they'll be saying goodbye to the old stadium. It was last year that Carthage played even their home games over at Young's Field in Joplin. It had to be difficult for them.
That's always difficult. You say it's a home game, but yet you're not in your hometown. You're in Joplin, neighboring city, and in turn, it's not the atmosphere that you want for your team.
Well, the Cats took one on the chin last night to Carl Junction, and we got beat by Carl Junction by a score of 11-2. But I guess tit for tat, because we took them on the very first time we played them, and we beat them 9-1.
Well, yeah, that's we did a good job, but it was as I told you before we went on air. To me, that's just a wash right there, because Carl won one, we won one, and we don't want that today here, because this has got district implications as well as conference implications as well, and you want to go in on a winning note right now. I know Coach Hessel and the staff, they want to turn this thing around for Neosho. They're on a 7-game losing streak, so he wants to get it turned around and get it going for the Wildcats, as they were down to 7 games right before district.
Well, what a great opportunity, because we have beat Carthage. As we said, we beat them for 3rd place in the Roy B. Shaver tournament. In that particular ball game, Boston Patterson and Vin Versluis combined for a 4-hitter that produced 2 runs, and we were able to win that ball game. Hopefully, we've got really good thoughts about that tonight.
Well, that's I like what you said right there. That's the thoughts we have to go. We remember what we did to them the last time. You got to go in thinking the same thing, that we have the upper hand. We know how to beat these guys. You just got to go out and today and perform it and show that you can do it.
Well, this is the pregame show. It's being brought to you by ProLube Tire and Auto Center. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll be back with keys for the Cats and the starting lineups and a lot more of good discussion about baseball today. So we'll be right back. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats. In fact, they're taking the field right now on the Neosho Wildcats and KNEO Sports Network. We'll be right back with you.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
My name's Pastor James for the Neosho Church of Nazarene. Just have a privilege here to share with you a word of encouragement today. You know, in the world in which we live, people are always making plans. We're trying to navigate through life, and sometimes life can be kind of complicated and rather layered as we're trying to figure out direction and trajectory and all of these things. But the Bible tells us to commit all of our plans to the Lord, to trust in the Lord with all our heart, to lean not on our own understanding, to acknowledge Him in all our ways, and He will make our path straight. I'm a firm believer that the Lord has incredible plans for our lives, and so many times we deviate from those because we get to chasing after all of these other things that are out there in the world. The Bible tells us that before we were even born that the Lord had things that He wanted our lives to accomplish. And so I would just encourage all of you today, and I don't think it's by accident that you've stumbled across this video, and I would just encourage you to seek the Lord, to lean in and to find out what He has for your life, because I promise you that will be the best life that you could live. May the Lord bless you. Hope you have a wonderful day.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new synthetic lanes for adult and children bowling leagues and a smoke-free environment. They also have a certified pro shop and hosting for private parties. They offer Cosmic Glow Bowling on Fridays and Saturdays after 9 p.m. To learn more about Edgewood Bowling Center and their leagues for adults and children, the phone number is 417-451-4505. Compton CPA Group PC, located at 112 Northwood in Neosho, is a full-service accounting firm and is proud to support the Neosho Wildcats. Compton CPA Group PC can assist you at every stage of your financial life and help you work toward your financial goals. From tax preparation to bookkeeping services, Compton CPA Group PC has you covered. For all your tax and business affairs, call 417-451-2932 or learn more at ComptonCPAGroup.com.
Looking for a bank that puts community first? Look no further than First Community Bank. With our friendly service, convenient locations, and a wide range of financial products and services, we're here to meet all your banking needs. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or starting a business, we're committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. Come experience the First Community Bank difference today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Schaefer Field in the Marion Family Complex. John Ball with Coach Larry Perkins. We're awaiting a ball game between the Neosho Wildcats and the Carthage Tigers. And then we take on another Tiger team on Thursday night, Coach.
It's the week of the Tiger.
It absolutely is. Now, we'll tell you that we get to put on the end of that qualifying statement, weather permitting, because it looks like weather's pretty rough. But in all things, watch KNEO and tune in to the website, and we'll give you everything we need to talk about. Talking about different things, let's talk about the ball game last night. Probably not the most exciting game that we want to talk about, but you know the Cats fell victim to some really unusual things. Starter Hudson Williams was hit in the hip by a pitch, I'm not sure what happened, but he was hitting in the hip by a pitch. It was a fastball that just kind of turned his whole ball game around. He went down. He hobbled down to first base. We had an opportunity to get a pinch runner in, and he kind of hobbled over to the base, but he really was not the same after that.
No, he wasn't. He really wasn't the same. And when you say that, it affected the entire team, because Carl Junction came out in the very first 4 innings and scored runs in every inning, but the real kicker was that 4th inning where Neosho gave up 7 runs, and we could never come back from that.
No, we really couldn't. Brody Crane came in relief of Hudson Williams, and he pitched an inning, and that was unfortunately that 4th inning where there were seven runs that came across, but then he was relieved by senior Colton Sutherland, who not only pitched 3 innings of no-run ball, he, in order to make an exclamation point on his performance, struck out the side in the top of the 7th.
Hey, that's what you wanted to see right there. Too bad it couldn't happen earlier and everything. But like I said, the first 4 innings were the killer for the Neosho Wildcats. We just could not recover from that, because they scored multiple runs in the first inning, and then at least a single, I think, then the next 2 innings, and then in the 4th inning we gave up 7. So we could just never recover from that.
Well, senior Quentin Hughes is going to be on the mound for the Cats tonight. He leads the team in pitches thrown. He's thrown over 680 pitches. That tells you how many starts we have and how much confidence this team has in his ability to be on the mound.
Well, and that's going to be the great thing to see today, John, is will he have control? Can he establish control for the defense and get these batters for Carthage behind the 8 ball and get them behind in the count so he can just mix it up and throw whatever he wants to? Or are they going to jump on him quick, and in turn he's going to have to climb his way and claw his way out of that situation?
Well, we're going to see another name that we've just seen as in last night again, and that is Denver Welch. He's going to be DHing again tonight. Did not have a good opportunity at home plate last night, but I think he came up to us in Pittsburgh. He hit a home run and he hit a single, and he was out with a hammy, and he's been out ever since. He, like some of our other batters, has got to have some reps at home plate.
Yeah. We just got to get as many attempts as we can and get the bat on the ball and get people in play.
All right, this is the pregame show. It's being brought to you by Pro Lube Tire and Auto Center. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout, and we will be right back after this. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Pastor Jeremy Bridges with the Canopy Church, and I want to take 30 seconds today to encourage you to pray, because our prayers have the power to move heaven. James 5 says the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. When we pray, God listens. When we pray, situations can change. When we pray, miracles can happen. And heaven moves on our behalf, simply because we pray. Take some time today and pray. For KNEO Radio, I'm Jeremy Bridges.
Insurance Benefits Consultants now has 2 locations to serve you. They're located at 1009 South Neosho Boulevard in Neosho and at 701 Northwest McNelly Road in Bentonville, Arkansas. They are proud supporters of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They provide Medicare and Medicaid supplemental policies, as well as life, health, and group health insurance plans from companies like Allstate and Colonial. For more information, call 417-451-4244 or in Arkansas, 479-431-5226.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho serves the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer business banking services including checking and savings accounts, business loans, and electronic banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, a proud sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, equal housing lender, member FDIC, where their slogan is
Southwest Missouri Bank.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary of Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
Well, the Tigers are out on the field taking their infield warm-up, so that's an indication this ball game is getting ready to get going. But being part of the ball game today and a part of Neosho area is the Neosho Nazarene Church. They'd like to invite you to visit them sometime in Neosho Nazarene Church on Fairhill Drive, just off Neosho Boulevard. Sunday morning services are at 8 and at 10:30 with Sunday school at 9:30. For more information, the phone number is 417-451-1847 for Neosho Nazarene Church, or online at neoshonaz.org. And we're just like us, they're saying, go Cats. It's time now for Keys for the Cats. The Keys for the Cats are being brought to you by Eric Norris. He's your State Farm agent in Neosho. Located at 437 West Kohler Street in Neosho, Eric and his team offer a variety of insurance benefits for individuals and businesses. Learn more online at ericnorrisinsurance.com or by phone at 417-451-6666. Coach, what are we going to do to win the ball game tonight?
Keys for the Cats against these Carthage Tigers. We're going to start with the letter C. C stands for catch. You got to catch the ball today. There's some wind out here. You got to make catches. You got to make plays. So catch the ball. A is for attempts. Neosho needs to get as many attempts as they can at bat. So in turn, getting possibilities for opportunities for runs to come in. So get the attempts. Last night against Carl Junction, we were very limited. Cooper Vadiz for Carl Junction limited us, and we didn't have a lot of attempts compared to some of their batters. They had a lot of attempts, so we have to get some attempts. T is for team. We need to play as a team, come together. Yes, we've been at a seventh game losing streak right now. We need to turn the tide of that and play as a team and come out. You're in your home field right now. This is a conference foe. This is a district foe. This is all about bragging rights because this is a rivalry. So play as a team. And finally, S is for secure. Today, the Neosho Wildcats need to secure a victory. Turn the tide of this 7-game losing streak and secure a victory. How do you do that? You score more runs than Carthage, plain and simple. Score, score, score. And that is your keys for the Cats.
Well, there we go, and very, very well said. The Cats got behind last night early in the ball game, and once you get behind like that, that takes some options away.
It does.
You've got to be real careful about base runners. You don't want to try to steal second base because you sure don't need a lead runner tagged out trying to steal second base. By the same token, you don't want to come around third base and get a run like that thrown out at home.
Well, and last night, and it was last week as well, that's why I went with that letter C, catch the ball. We dropped some easy catches last night that should have been plays, should have been outs, and in turn got their runners on base and got them around. They ended up scoring runs on that. And that's one thing you do not want to have is errors that end up scoring runs for the opposing team because that can just be debilitating for you as a team.
Yeah, it most definitely can. The Cats are going to have to get on it and get on it fast. Quentin Hughes, the senior, is on the mound. Behind the plate is going to be Brody Crane. Kenton Smith is going to be playing out in left field. That's a great part about this ball club. You've got people that can play numerous different positions. Jaden Nichols is going to be playing shortstop tonight. Yeah. He really likes to play second base, but he plays second, short, and third base. We haven't seen him play first base yet.
Hey, you never know, though. The season's not over yet.
That could absolutely happen now because Hughes is a senior. He has 105 pitches that he can throw, and the reason I mention that is he is more of a game manager. He doesn't overwhelm you with a fastball, and he doesn't try to fool you a whole lot with a curveball, but he will use the number of pitches it takes in order to win the ball game, and sometimes that's to his detriment, and he gets pitched out before the end of the seventh.
Well, and he'll tell you right now, he's got basically 3 pitches. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and then a slider right there. So as you said, he's going to manage the game as best that he can. He's not going to overpower you, but he is also going to place it. He's not going to give you an easy pitch as a batter. He's going to put it inside, outside corner. He's going to put it high and inside, high and outside, low and inside, low and outside. So he's going to mix it up on you, and you never know what's going to come at you.
Well, we are starting to fill up. There are fans starting to come in. A lot of the Carthage faithful are here, and the Neosho fans will be dribbling in. You said your truck said 86 degrees. I just looked. It is 82 now.
Hey.
So that wind blowing in, right now it's been a swirling wind, but if you look at the flag out there in front of George Washington Carver, you'll see that it is blowing from right field to left field. So we could have another one of those opportunities where we play home run ball.
Exactly, John. You remember the last time we were here and the wind was blowing in this exact same thing from right to left, pushing it, out of the south. We had some long balls going out in left field for the day.
Hey, the Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home at Arvest Park tonight. They will be here through Sunday night as they'll be playing the Wichita Wind Surge. Ticket information is available by going to NWANaturals.com. They're a proud supporter of high school football and baseball, more baseball than football, I guess, on the KNEO Sports Network. This is the pregame show. We're going to take another couple of timeout spots here. We will be back with the starters, and we'll get this ball game underway. You're watching Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcats Sports Network, and we'll be right back.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. State Farm agent Eric Norris and his team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call and saves you time and money. So go for the win and score big savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris at 417-451-6666 for more information. And go Wildcats!
Welcome back to Roy Shaver Field. It's in the Marion Family Complex, and you can see that the officials and the 2 coaches are out there at home plate. Another real familiar face, his back is to us right now, is former athletic director and football coach at Seneca, Tom Hodge, who was actually a junior high principal here for a period of time.
Hey, he's a man of all trades.
Now, the reason I know that is because they came here and I was drafting for a baseball team and his son Mark was a firecracker and I took him with my very first draft pick and then they turned around and moved back to Seneca. I've never let Tom Hodge get past that, but he's got some blood in him out there in Quentin Hughes. Quentin Hughes is his great-grandson, so he's here to see him play, and we're happy to see that Coach Hodge can probably come somewhere and just sit down and enjoy the ball game.
Exactly.
Let's go ahead and talk about the starters. Coach, have you got the starters there for Carthage?
The starting lineup for the Carthage Tigers, batting first and playing left field will be number 4, Landon West. Batting second and playing right field will be number 18, Cooper Lillienkamp. Batting third and playing second base will be number 5, Braden Tate. Batting fourth and playing third base will be number 25, Blaine Lillienkamp. Batting fifth and playing first base, is number 42, Taylor Stevens Diggs. Batting sixth and playing shortstop today will be number 1, Brady Carlton. Batting seventh and DHing today for Carthage will be number 30, Ethan Stark. Batting eighth and catching today for Carthage will be number 6, Zach Honeshell. Batting ninth and playing center field will be number 8, Langston Morgan. And in the flex position, it will be number 20, Landon Bland, the pitcher today. And that's your starting lineup for Carthage.
And for your Neosho Wildcats, coming in with a record of 8-17, they are 2-4 in conference play. They're coached by Bo Hessel. He is assisted by T. Hessel and Dalen Whitehead. We're grateful to be here at the ball game, and to start the ball game, Hudson Williams, playing third base, will be the first hitter. He wears number 1. In the second hole, it's going to be number 32, Canton Smith, playing left field tonight. In the third hole, it's going to be number 23, Cade Spiva, playing right field, and Denver Welch, number 3, will be the DH. In the 5 spot, number 34, Noah Lawson, he plays first base. Jaden Nichols is going to be playing shortstop. He wears number 8. Number 7 hole is going to be Quinn Hughes. He is pitching tonight. Brody Crane is behind the plate for the Cats, and he'll be batting in the 8 hole. He wears number 4 and number 24, the guy that probably has helped us more with that batting order because he gets the start of the batting order back up, and that's Finn Versluis, who had a pretty good hit last night, a timely hit for the Cats.
He sure did, and that was a much-needed timely hit, as you said.
It really was. You hear PA announcer Dave Marty announcing the Cats, and we're going to be ready for the starting lineup in just a few minutes. Colton Southern will be the flex player for Neosho, and he plays second base.
And we're going to get ready for the national anthem, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we're about ready to get this ball game underway. Out in the outfield, the D's set the defense for you for the Cats. From left field, it's going to be Smith, Versluis, and Spiva over in right field. From third base, it's going to be Williams. It's going to be Nichols. Then it'll be Colton Southern and Noah Lawson at first base. The battery mates are going to be Quentin Hughes and Brody Crane. I think there's probably a chance or two that once we get this ball game started, Mr. Crane's arm is going to be challenged, and if it is, I got a pretty good idea of what's going to happen.
I can't wait to see it. To be honest with you, I can't wait to see it. I want them to challenge. I just want Neosho to come out today and have a great ball game. Please just make sure you have no errors and everything. Just play an A game, so to speak.
Well, Kevin Berge, as we know, was at McDonald County. During his time at McDonald County, he won 2 Big 8 championships back-to-back in 21 and 22, so he certainly knows how to win.
Yeah. And that's what we got to do today is not let them win because we've got to get on the winning track.
Well, here's what I think we're going to see from them. Because he knows how to win, we may see them play small ball. We may see them run at every opportunity. We may see them play long ball if they get an opportunity. They'll do whatever it takes within legal bounds in order to win the ball game, and we've got to do the same thing.
Exactly. And so like I said earlier, John, we've just got to get ourselves into a situation where we're winning right now because we're not going to have, at best, maybe we're just going to be under 500, and then it's going to be the left fielder, Landon West, that steps into the batter's box.
He's going to step in, and he's going to bat from the right-hand side. Hughes is looking down at his wrist coach.
Not going to waste time.
Here comes the
Here's
first
pitch from the windup. It is a ball just low for ball one. Next pitch from the windup. And it's going to be a little pop-up. Southern makes the call, makes the catch for out number one. So 2 pitches, 1 out.
That's a pretty good indication of what the ball is going to do because it actually started over at shortstop and came around to Southern catching that ball right behind second base.
And so now it is Cooper Lillienkamp, the right fielder. He steps into the batter's box. He's a left-handed batter. First pitch is a ball 1 just inside.
Played Carthage last year over at Young Stadium for their home game.
There's a swing and a foul ball for strike number 1. It's now a 1-1 count with 1 out. Here's the pitch from the windup. Just low for ball 2.
I think from what Coach Berge told me that when we go to Carthage next year, we'll be playing on a field very similar in size and texture to ours.
There's a called strike.
That counts 2-2. There is 1 out. It's the top half of the first inning. You got plenty of time to get out here to enjoy the Neosho Wildcats and root them on to victory.
Here's the pitch on the 2-2 count. Ooh, that was just close.
Yeah, Brody Crane doing his best to frame that one.
He did a great job of framing that pitch right there. That was close. So it's a full count, foul ball behind home plate. So Cooper's going to battle this out with a full count, 1 out.
Braden Tate, the second baseman, will be up to bat next.
Here's the pitch. It's a foul ball again. Kind of held up on that right there. Like he wanted to pull it back and not swing it, but it was too late. There's going to be a nice line drive to Jade Nichols for the next out. So 2 outs for Carthage, both of them by fly balls. And then now it is the second baseman, number 5, Braden Tate, that comes up to bat.
And he'll be followed by Blaine
Lillienkamp,
the third baseman. Comes the first pitch.
And it's going to be a little blooper. This time it's going to get short hop. However, Colton Southern will make the 4-3 put out right there. So 3 up, 3 down, no run score here in the top half of the first inning for the Carthage Tigers. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ringstaff, your Neosho Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ringstaff is a proud sponsor of the Neosho Wildcats on KNEO. For all your investment needs, call 417-451-7789 or stop by the office at 2502 Lusk Drive, Suite D in Neosho. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
This is Pastor Barry Reel from the First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho. Though our culture seems to be rejecting the idea of truth, we remain committed to obeying God's Word by speaking the truth in love. We would love to share God's truth and love with you. We're located at 960 Burr Crossing Road in Neosho, and we meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. and then again on Sunday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook at First Free Will Baptist Neosho or call 918-413-5465.
Welcome back to Schaefer Field in the Marion Family Complex. The Neosho Wildcats in their half of the inning are going to start off with Hudson Williams, Canton Smith, and Cade Spiva. On the mound for Carthage is Landon Bland, and we're watching. He's got a little bit of heat to him, but he's also kind of got that high kick a little bit, doesn't he, Coach?
He does. He's got a little high kick right there, which kind of makes it hard as an overhand throw because you got to see it coming out, and sometimes you're just going to get your eyes fixed on that right there and see that kick and not see that ball come over the top right afterwards.
Yeah, and he actually points that front toe down just a little bit right there.
There it is.
And that could make it a little bit difficult, but there's no doubt in my mind that Coach Hessel and crew have the Cats ready, and they're going to be looking at some pitches, and they're going to have some timing. We're going to be disciplined at the plate tonight.
We better be ready to go.
Hudson Williams, the third baseman who started the ball game on the mound last night for the Cats, will start out. He got hit by a pitch, as we said, right in the hip at the first of the ball game. We don't need that to happen again.
Here's the first pitch, and it's a called strike.
It was a curveball, I think.
I think it was just a fastball right there. It may have been a slider. It's just coming in quick. It's just naturally got a whip to it. Here's pitch just outside for ball one. It's a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. It's just a bouncer right in front of home plate for ball number 2.
It'd be nice for us to have somebody on base during that one, wouldn't it?
It sure would.
Yeah.
But, hey, Hudson Williams is going to get it started for us right here. He'll get on base and then continue the winning ways for Neosho. The ball high. Now it's a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch from the windup. Oh, he held back his ball high again, so it'll be a base on balls. So now Neosho is going to get it started with a runner on first, no outs, and it is Canton Smith, the left fielder today. Or excuse me, it's Cade Spiva.
Oh, it is, isn't it? It is Cade Spiva. Right?
And then it's going to be Canton Smith.
Okay.
And the first pitch is a hit right out to right field. However, Cooper Lillienkamp is right there waiting for it for the catch and the out. So out number 1 with a runner on first. And now it is Canton Smith.
Canton hit the ball hard twice to the opposite field yesterday, which is kind of one of his fortes, but there was someone right there to catch it each time. And now that wind's blowing out towards left field. How about a little deja vu?
Hudson Williams, first pitch is a ball 1. Hudson giving his little dance right there.
Well, that hit must not hurt a whole lot today. I figured it was going to, though.
Next pitch, ooh.
Yeah.
I'd say it was chin music, but he was ducking for that one, so it is a 2-0 count.
Now the Cats have got a runner on first. There is 1 out. And 2 balls on the batter, Canton Smith. And he swung on. That's going to be a fair ball. It's going to go to the third baseman, but we're going to get the runner to second.
So he will advance the runner. Hudson will get to second base. However, it's the second out as you get a 5-3 put out.
Here's Denver Welch,
the designated hitter today for Neosho. Bland going from the stretch, watching the runner at second. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
He was way out in front of that one.
That was a breaking pitch right there.
Was.
He had changed that up, and it broke the plane on him. There's a swing and a miss again for strike two, so it is now an 0-2 count.
Should Welch get on, it will be Noah Lawson, the first baseman.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss again. And it'll be out number 3. And it'll be Bland's first K for the day. So 4 batters for Neosho. 1 is left stranded at second base. No run score here in the bottom half of the first inning of a scoreless ball game between Carthage and Neosho. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
We all have those days where we don't want to get up. But when we have true discipline and choose to rise up.
Welcome back to Wildcat Complex, the top half of the second inning on a knotted ball game, and the first batter for Carthage is
Blaine Lillienkamp, the third baseman, number 25. He's a right-handed batter, and the first pitch is a ball 1. Next pitch is going to be a hard chopper right back to the pitcher for the 1-3 put out. And out number 1, and it's now going to be the first baseman, number 42, Taylor Stevens-Diggs.
Stevens-Diggs is a right good-sized young man, isn't he?
He is a pretty good-sized young man.
Brody Crane stands about 6'2", and Diggs is just a little bit taller than him.
He's got an open stance. He's a right-handed batter. First pitch is outside for ball 1. And again, John, if I was the pitcher right now, he's going to crowd that inside that box. I'm going to throw it inside and jam his hands up a little bit.
It's a call strike.
Called strike on the outside corner, and it's now 1-1 count with 1 out. Here's the pitch. There's a breaking pitch for strike number 2. So it's now a 1-2 count.
He's done a good job so far of mixing up his pitches. He's been very economical.
Ball outside and high, so it's now a 2-2 count.
I think he had 12 pitches in the first inning. And
had 11 in the first inning.
11, okay, and he's got 6 so far on the second batter here, and there's a foul ball.
So it's still a 2-2 count with 1 out. Here's the pitch, just low. Ball 3, it's now a 3-2 count.
I'll tell you what, if you were going to guard the plate, I believe that'd been one I'd have swung at.
I still think you can get him on the inside and jam his hands up. There's a foul ball. I don't think he can come around in time to make contact, and in turn you'll catch him with a strike.
Hey, shortstop Brady, there's a hard hit ball that is high and fly, and
it's just going to be out of play.
Foul out of play, but that would have been a home run.
Ooh.
That was a hard hit ball, and that tells you something about the wind out there.
That thing carried, because I honestly thought it was just going to be over the home dugout here, but then I saw the left fielder out there, Ken Smith, running for it, and I'm like, oh boy.
Kenton was over there, and he was underneath it. There's a ball hit towards right field to the first baseman.
Yeah, Noah Lawson with the catch.
Now coming to the plate, shortstop Brady.
So 2 outs, no runs so far, and it is the shortstop number 1, Brady Carlton, that's coming up to bat. Again, he crowds the inside. He's got an open stance as a right-handed batter. First pitch is a called strike.
That was a nice pitch on the outside corner.
Here's the next pitch from the windup. Just low for ball 1. 1-1 is the count.
First loose is shaded just a little bit on the third base side of second.
And that's going to be just in play. And Colton Southern does a great job of going over there and helping back up Noah Lawson, so it doesn't give a result, I should say, in extra bases. So that will be a single.
Ball had eyes, didn't it?
It sure did.
Just right over Lawson's head.
And that's the first hit today for the Carthage Tigers.
Well, it's the first hit of the ball game.
I was just saying for Carthage, I didn't want to go that route, John.
That's okay. We're getting ready to fix that here in just a few minutes.
And the first pitch is a called ball. Quentin going from the stretch, looks at the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Ball just low for ball 2.
We need to put the ball in play right here. Quentin is so good at that and allowing the defense a chance to.
That was a
help him
pretty
out.
good move.
Yes,
It
it
had
was.
him there for a little bit.
Yeah, that was a nice move.
Okay, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. For strike number 1. So it is now a 2-1 count with 2 outs. Runner on first for Carthage. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss for strike number 2. So now it's a 2-2 count with 2 outs.
It was a pretty nice pitch that just painted the outside of the plate, didn't it?
It sure did. He's got a pretty good move today on that. He's catching him. It's getting real close.
Well, I thought he'd caught Carlton over there kind of back on his haunches a little bit.
Because he's going right
That's
now.
strike 3, though.
But it's strike 3. So in that inning, a runner is left stranded. No runs will score here in the top half of the second inning of a scoreless ball game between Carthage and Neosho. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Welcome back to the Marion Family Sports Complex where the Roy Shaver Fields and Neosho Wildcats take on the Carthage Tigers. It's the bottom half of the second inning. This ball game is being brought to you by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Crowder College, Calvary Baptist Church in Neosho, the Neosho Daily News, your State Farm agent Eric Norris, and Fawcett's Greenhouse. Go by and tell those folks how much you appreciate it. Hopefully we're breaking up your day with a little bit, and we're going to see the Cats come up here and rattle the bats and get this ball game going, Coach.
I like your thoughts right there. That's what I want to see go as well.
Well, we're going to start off with Noah Lawson, the first baseman, Jaden Nichols, and then Quentin Hughes will be up.
And so here we go. Noah steps into the batter's box. Noah is a right-handed batter.
Oh, I had a hit in the ball game yesterday.
And here's the first pitch from the windup. It's a called strike for strike 1. Strike 2 right there.
Yeah, there's one up in the zone and then down at the bottom of the zone.
So Bland has shown he's got great control today as well, mixing it up high and low. There's a called strike right there. Caught him watching that one. Out number 1 for Noah Lawson and the Neosho Wildcats. And now it's going to be the shortstop, number 11, Jaden Nichols, that steps into the batter's box.
Had a ground rule double in the ball game last night.
So he can push the ball. First pitch is a called strike. He's bringing the heat today.
Yeah, that is 4 straight strikes from Mr. Bland.
The next one is a high fly ball. Stevens Diggs makes the call, makes the catch for out number 2 on a foul ball. And now it is the pitcher, number 10, Quentin Hughes for Neosho, that steps into the batter's box.
Quentin's been struggling with the bat of late because at one time he was probably the most disciplined ball player that we have.
The first pitch is a foul ball for strike number 1.
Looks like he may have been trying to hit that one over towards right field.
Next pitch is just outside for ball 1. Next pitch is
ball.
Just low. I was waiting to see if he was going to delay that.
Yeah, we
It's
were.
ball 2, so it's a 2-1 count with 2 outs. Next pitch is a swing, and it is a hard line drive right out to the left fielder, Landon West. Will make the catch right there, and out number 3 for the Neosho Wildcats. So it's 3 up, 3 down, no run score here in the bottom half of the second inning of a scoreless ball game between the Neosho Wildcats and the Carthage Tigers. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Looking for a bank that puts community first? Look no further than First Community Bank. With our friendly service, convenient locations, and a wide range of financial products and services, we're here to meet all your banking needs. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or starting a business, we're committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. Come experience the First Community Bank difference today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
It's all Wildcats all the time. Check out the Neosho Wildcats dedicated video portal at kneo.org. It's a site dedicated completely to your Neosho Wildcats. You can watch the games live and see upcoming game schedules on the Neosho Wildcats portal at www.kneo.org.
Yeah, the Northwest Arkansas Naturals are back at home at Arvest Park starting tonight through Sunday. They are versus the Wichita Wind Surge. Ticket information is available by going to nwanaturals.com, a proud supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. And here comes the top half of the third inning, and the Tigers are going to bring up the catcher.
Number 6, Zach Hohenschel. Quentin Hughes going from the windup. First pitch, ball just low.
That probably had a little more heat on it than anything we've seen him throw yet today.
Both pitchers are bringing the heat today. Must be this warm weather.
It must be.
Next pitch from the windup. Oh, there you go. Caught him watching. He wanted to swing, but he held up. It was a strike no matter what, so it's now a 1-1 call.
The wind is swirling pretty good right now, and it is right out at left field.
So swing and a miss again. Strike 2. So it's now a 1-2 count. And foul ball behind home plate. So Hohenschel's going to battle it out here a little bit. Next pitch is a swing and a miss for a K right there. And the first out for the Carthage Tigers, and it is now the center fielder, number 8, Langston Morgan, that comes up to bat.
And this is his second strikeout for Quentin Hughes tonight. Call strike one.
A call strike right off the bat. That's what you want to do. Get this batter behind in the count so you can just play games with him. Next one is going to be a short little chopper to the third baseman. However, oh,
You know, that ball should have been caught.
it should have been caught right there, but Langston will get on base.
It was a nice play by Zach Williams. If we had any doubt about his hip that time, it
He didn't show it.
all concern, didn't it?
He did not show it right there.
Here is Lynn Lenderkamp, and he flied out to the shortstop his first time up.
First pitch is going to be a high chopper. Just foul.
Yeah. Yeah.
For strike number one.
Yeah, you always wonder something like that, if that ball was in fair territory, but it carried Williams a step out of bounds, so they called it a foul ball.
So it's an 0-1 count for Landon West. Next pitch from the stretch, swinging a foul ball behind home plate for strike number two.
Everybody at the Neosho Daily News wishes the Wildcats good luck. Let's go get that win. Brody Crane looking over at the Cats dugout and saying, let's go through the pitch signs one more time.
And there's a pickoff move. I was watching it right now because Morgan was getting a pretty good lead over there on first, and I was waiting to see what Hughes was going to do. Ooh, just inside for ball number one, so now it's a 1-2 count.
Well, Crane's given the home plate umpire every opportunity because he held that ball there for quite a little bit.
Here's the pitch from the stretch.
There's
Called
called
strike
strike
right there. Had him watching. And out number two. So in this inning so far, 2 Ks for Quentin Hughes. However, a runner got on base by an error for Carthage. So right now with 2 out runner at first, and it is Cooper Lillenkamp, the right fielder. He flied out his last time at bat. Oh. Quentin's got the good first step on the runner at first right there. I think he might be able to get a pickoff move before this game's over. And the first pitch is a foul ball out of play for strike number one. So it is an 0-1 count with 2 outs. Quentin going from the stretch. He's getting better and better. I tell you what, this is going to be an interesting day today.
Says, you want to play this cat and mouse game? I can do that too.
He's got him. He's dancing back to the first base. Strike number 2, foul ball out of play again. So it's now an 0-2 count. It's interesting watching that runner, Langston Morgan, over there on first. Quentin just stopped for a second, catches him leaning a little bit. There's a pitch out right there for ball number 1. I got a feeling they're going to catch this runner here before you know it. Here's the pitch, just low for ball number 2. So now it is a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Runner at first for Carthage.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and rock and fire and get this one.
I'm with you there. Let's just be done with it. Here's the pitch. Oh, just inside for ball count. 3. It's now a full count. You know the runner's going to be going. And there he goes, and it's ball high, so it'll be a ball 4. So Langston Morgan will advance to second. Cooper Lillenkamp will get a base on balls. And now it is the second baseman, number 5, Braden Tate. He grounded out his last time.
Grounded out to 4-3. A couple other things we had in the ball game that was kind of interesting last night. We had a couple of balk calls as well.
Yes, we did. Oh, and it's going to be a hit by a pitch.
I think that's Not sure it didn't hit his bat, but that'll load the bases.
So now you have bases loaded, 2 outs.
And their number 4 hitter, the third baseman, Lillenkamp.
Blaine Lillenkamp. Hughes is going to go from the stretch. Here's the pitch. First one is called strike. He wanted to pull the trigger, but he just held back. It was a strike.
He grounded out 1-3 his last time up. You probably don't want to give him anything
Here's
up in the order.
High for ball 1. And as soon as you said that, John, it was a ball high.
Yeah.
Whoo, you got to be careful there. That thing could take off, and there could be some extra bases for some runners out there. It's a 1-1 count. Next pitch is ball high, ball 2, so it's now a 2-1 count.
A little bit inside, too.
So it's a 2-1 count. But 2 out, bases loaded. Swing and a miss right there.
Yeah, he chased a high ball that
he
time.
He chased it right there and made a really kind of like a tomahawk chop at it. And to no avail. It's a 2-2 count. Ball high, 3-2. And you got to be careful right now. You've thrown some balls high right in the meat zone right there. He gets a hold of one. It could travel. So it's a full count with 2 outs, bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Foul ball out of play behind home plate.
Yeah, Quentin's thrown 24 pitches this inning. He's going to have to be a little more economical. Here comes the pitch.
3-2. Here's the pitch. Ball low. So 1 run will score for the Carthage Tigers. Lillenkamp will get a base on balls and get first base, and the runners will all advance.
You know, I don't think you ever want to walk a run in, but that's probably not a bad play right there.
Yeah, you got
bases loaded and the wind blowing the way it is, and that's their number 4 hitter.
I like what you said there, John, but I'm the philosophy of you had a 3-2 count on that guy. You need to go after him right now. Make contact with that ball or make him whiff. There's a pitch. It's a whiff right there. That's a way to get it started.
First baseman Taylor Stevens digs, calls strike 1. He flied out to the first baseman his last time up.
So it's an 0-1 count with 2 out, bases loaded for Carthage. Next one is a called strike again. I had him watching, so now it's an 0-2 count. And, John, this is where you just want to finish it real quick.
Yeah,
but I do understand if he wants to see if he'll go fishing. And he's going to have a hard blooper right down third base line, and Hudson will make the ground out force right there for out number 3. So in that inning, bases are stranded. 3 runners are stranded, I should say. 1 run scores here in the top half of the third inning as the Carthage Tigers take a 1-0 lead. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Clark Funeral Homes with 2 locations, 312 South Wood Street in Neosho and Highway B at Highway 86 in Granby, is proud to be a part of these local communities. Established in 1890, they specialize in a variety of funeral service options, including traditional cremation and graveside services. They also offer monuments. Clark Funeral Homes, 417-451-2345 or online at clarkfuneralhomes.com, a sponsor of KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
We all have those days where we don't want to get up. But when we have true discipline and choose to rise up, we become the best version of ourselves. To start your journey today, visit risefitnesscenter.com.
We're at home in Neosho, and the Tigers have brought blood first. They scored a run in the top half of the third inning. The Cats are coming up. Brody Crane, the catcher, will be first to swing. Then it is going to be
Finn versus Luce.
and top of the batting order. And there's a hard swung on, strike one.
He can throw the heat as well today. Next pitch. Ball just low. Ball one. So it's a 1-1 count.
Well, Bland did not have any trouble retiring the Cats in the last inning. We need to make that a little more difficult for him this time. There's swung on, strike two.
So it's now a 1-2 count. So Landon as well as Quentin both are showing great control today, mixing it up as well. 2-2 is now the count.
Our batters have got to see the ball.
Ball high is now a full count.
Both pitchers are doing a good job of keeping the ball down, especially in this wind.
That's going to be ball four, so it'll be a base on balls. So Brody's going to get it started for Neosho. And we're going to get a pinch runner, for Brody Crane. It's going to be Drake Swift. Because the next batter is going to be Finn Versluis for Neosho.
And it's the top of the batting order. I would expect the Cats to start off with some sort of a play.
Corners are in on the third. Shouldn't say corners are in. Third baseman is in. He's showing bunt. It goes right back to the pitcher for the 1-3 put out. However, he will advance the runner as Swift goes on to second on the sacrifice bunt.
Here's the top of the batting order. Hudson Williams, he drew a base on balls and was stranded at second base in the first.
So we've got one out, runner at second for Neosho. Hudson steps into the batter's box. Landon's going from the stretch, looks at the runner at second. Here's the pitch. It's a swing, and it's going to be a
base
pop.
hit.
It will get a base hit. Drake will advance to third.
He had to hold up for just a minute.
He had to make sure that ball dropped. However, Hudson will get the single.
All right, the Cats have got runners on the corners. There is one out, and here's Cade Spiva.
Brings up the right fielder, Cade Spiva.
Hohenschel goes out for Carthage, gives the team a call, has everybody ready.
It's not going to surprise me to see Hudson take off immediately.
Here's the pitch, and there he goes. First pitch is a called strike. However, the catcher will hold it up and let him go, so he will get a stolen base. Now you got runners at second and third with one out, and it's an 0-1 count.
Best opportunities the Cats have had so far, and they've made it themselves by playing small ball and running heads up. Big hole between first and second base.
And it's going to be a hard chopper. However, it's coming right to home. And Drake Swift will get caught trying to come home. Out number 2.
Canton Smith.
There's Kenton Smith. He grounded out 5-3. It was a nice play by Carthage that time.
It sure
because
was.
As fast as Drake Swift is, the catcher had the ball waiting on him.
Well, the third baseman, Lillienkamp for Blaine Lillienkamp, I should say, because there's two Lillienkamps out there. Blaine did a great job of fielding it and getting it thrown in as quickly as possible. Canton takes the first pitch for a called strike one. 0-1 is the count with two outs. Runner at second and first for Neosho. Next pitch from the stretch. Whoa!
Called strike
called
two.
Strike. That broke right into right over the plate. So it's now an 0-2 count.
Bland doesn't seem to be too too pressured by anything, does he?
No. There's a swing. It's a late hit right over the
Well, I tell you what,
first base line out of play.
First baseman, the way that wind's blowing, it could have curved right back in. It's a good idea.
Well, there is a definite gap right over that first baseman, and John, yesterday, both teams yesterday were hitting that right over the first baseman into that gap. There's a swing and a miss for a called strike. However, he will get the out right there. So 2 runners are left stranded. No run score here in the bottom of the third inning for the Neosho Wildcats as they trail the Carthage Tigers by a score of 1-0. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the Caneo Sports Network.
Fawcett Greenhouse at 898 Baxter Street in Neosho is a proud supporter of Neosho sports. Springtime brings growing season and baseball to the Neosho area, and Fawcett Greenhouse supports all Neosho spring sports and wants to wish all Wildcats good luck for a happy and safe season of competition. Fawcett Greenhouse can supply you with all your home landscaping and gardening needs. For more information, the number is 417-451-5369 or FawcettGreenhouse.com.
KNEA would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Oh, he thought he could do it.
3 innings are in the books. The Carthage Tigers are up over the Neosho Wildcats by a score of 1-0. It is the top half of the 4th inning. We're in Neosho, Missouri. There's still plenty of seating out here, so come on out. What a beautiful, beautiful day for baseball. As we said earlier, it's 82 degrees. The wind is blowing almost to left field. And we'll start off with Brady Carlton, the shortstop for the Carthage Tigers.
His last time at bat, he got a single, got stranded at first. So here we go. Quentin gets the call, looks at his wrist coach. Carlton's going to step into the batter's box. Quentin goes from the windup at first pitch. Is a high fly ball. Noah's calling it in foul territory, and makes the out right there on the foul. So 1 pitch, 1 out. And it is now the designated hitter, number 30, Ethan Stark.
Struck out his first time up.
Well, I like what you said right there. But let's get another one here.
1 pitch, 1 out.
And there's a called strike. That's a way to get it started right there for Quentin Hughes. Get ahead in that count and mix it up. Next pitch, swing and a foul ball, so now it's an 0-2 count.
Yeah, he swung at a ball that time that was really low and outside.
But that's what you like as a pitcher right now because you got him behind the 8 ball. It's an 0-2 count. You can do whatever you want. See if he'll go fishing. You can keep it close. He might swing in it, take a poke like he did right there. End up with a foul ball. He might just get a strike on it and have him go to the bench a little early.
Catcher Hownischel will be up next.
And there's a high fly ball out to center field.
Versluis is there.
Makes the call, makes the catch. So now there's 2 outs, and it is now the catcher, number 6, Zach Honeshell.
Struck out his first time up. Let's just go ahead and do that again. What do you say?
Hey, I'm with you right there. Let's just get this thing over with. I know Quentin Hughes probably says, yeah, I like this. I don't want to have to throw all these pitches. First pitch, ball low, gets behind Brody Crane.
I think that hit Crane's shin guard and bounced back.
So it's a 1-0 count with 2 outs, no runners on for Carthage. Here's the pitch from the windup, just inside for ball number 2. And you got to be careful right there. You know he's trying to mix it up. He's trying to change that thing up. Here's the pitch. Ball high for ball three. So it's a 3-0 count.
Quinch just got to put this ball down the middle, challenge him.
And it is ball four, so it'll be a base home balls for Honeshell. He'll get on first base. And it is now the center fielder, Langston Morgan.
He got on by way of an error and came around to score in the last inning. That is the one run for
Carthage.
And there is a pinch runner coming out for. And
trying to see who that number is.
Looks like it's number 2.
If it's number 2, it's, well, they don't have a number 2. Here's the pitch. It's a swing, and it's going to be a base hit. That's number 7.
Okay, number 7.
It is Gabe Madston. So Morgan will get a single on that. We'll push the pinch runner, Madston, over to third. And so now you got 2 outs, runners on the corners for Carthage. And it is Landon West at bat, who struck out his last time at bat, and his first time at bat he flied out. First pitch is ball high. Next pitch is ball low for ball 2.
Green had a good look down first baseline when he came up with that one, but chose not to throw.
Next pitch is a swing. It's going to be a hard grounder. It'll be the 6-4 put out right there. And out number 3, so 2 runners are left stranded here in the top half of the 4th inning for Carthage, as they still lead by a score of 1-0 here in the middle of the 4th inning. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the Cameo Sports Network.
Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 86 is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Tally Tire is your full-service car and truck headquarters. They carry name-brand tires such as Nexen, Mastercraft, and Uniroyal, ATC camper shells and bed covers, and do oil changes and tune-ups. Call Tally Tire today for all your automotive needs at 417-451-0457 or online at tallytire.com.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
The law firm of Woods and Peterson, KSN KODE, Zach's Car Wash, McKay Quality Roofing, Edgewood Bowl, and People's State Bank of Seneca all combined to bring you this ball game. If you get a chance, go by and tell those folks thank you. We appreciate what they do for you, but we most definitely appreciate the opportunity for a couple of old men to have a good time out here, don't we, Coach?
Hey, there you go. That's what it's all about. Have a good time and just present a good game, high school action here in Southwest Missouri.
Well, it's bottom half of the 4th inning, and the Cats are down by a run. And it is Denver Welch up to the plate. He's the DH.
Called strike. That's that breaking pitch again right now. He's just bringing it right now. Denver watched that thing as it broke right down across the plate. Here's the pitch again. It's a swing and a miss for strike number 2. So it's now an 0-2 count.
You know, we just need to contact the ball. Right center is wide open. That alley, you could run from till tomorrow.
There's a swing and a miss for strike out. So back-to-back strikeouts. He finished with Kenton Smith in the last inning, and he started with Denver Welch for out number 1 for Neosho. And it is now the first baseman, Noah Lawson.
And he struck out his first time up.
And right now I've got 3 strikeouts for Landon Bland.
And that was a ball high and inside.
So it's a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Just on the outside corner is a 1-1 count. There's a swing and a miss for strike number 2. He can bring the heat today, John.
He can. Jaden Nichols and then Quentin Hughes up next, but he's bringing the heat.
There's he threw it right at it, right there. He's out. Threw the bat for strikeout number 2 and out number 2, and it is now Jaden Nichols, the shortstop.
Yeah, that pitch was way outside.
And you could see Noah just threw the bat out there, seeing if he could make it. It was too late. And first pitch is a called strike for Jaden Nichols.
It was a little bit of an off-speed slider that time.
He's bringing it. He's got a great mixture on that first pitch. There's the curveball. It just doesn't drop for ball number 1. There's the fastball for strike 2.
Caught that outside corner, didn't it?
He is moving the ball everywhere he can across that plate. There's a swing and a miss. And strikeout number 3. So in that inning, 3 consecutive strikeouts for Landon Bland. No run score here in the bottom of the 4th inning for the Neosho Wildcats as they trail the Carthage Tigers by a score of 1-0 after 4 innings. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary of Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
We're in Neosho, Missouri, and the fans are witnessing a nail-biter. The Carthage Tigers have 1 run. They scored it in the 3rd inning. The Cats have yet to score, but will be the last team to bat. So Quentin Hughes on the mound for the Cats has struggled just a little bit. In fact, the 1 run that came in was based on a hit pitch and then walking one in. At the time, I thought that was probably a pretty good idea because the number 4 hitter was up with the bases loaded. Top half of the 5th inning, and here we go.
It's going to be the right fielder, number 18, Cooper Lillienkamp. Here's the pitch from the windup. First one is going to be a short chopper right to Noah Lawson for the ground out right there, and out number 1.
Lillienkamp, the younger of the 2 brothers, hits the ball over to Lawson for the first out.
And so now it is going to be the second baseman, number 5, Braden Tate, for Carthage. First pitch, called strike right there. Next pitch, just low for ball 1. What baseball enthusiasts call a worm burner, as it just went across that home plate right there. There's a swing and a miss right there for strike number 2.
We're in the top half of the 5th inning, and this ball game has been going just shy of an hour, so it's moving right along.
Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a little blooper, and it's going to be a base hit right there as Jaden Nichols tried to make the catch. However, Braden Tate will advance to second base on that, on some hard running. And now it is Blaine Lillienkamp, the 3rd baseman, that comes up to bat. So with 1 out, runner at second for Carthage.
He was the recipient of an RBI as he walked in the last inning and brought in the 1 run.
Here's the pitch, ball inside.
Not real sure what's going on. I think we're got a little kickball game going on over there in the softball field. Hughes from the stretch, looks back at second. Here comes the pitch.
That's a called strike, strike one. I was trying to figure out what the yelling was about because I'm like, that's not coinciding with this ball game right now.
Well, no, it's not, and there is a bunch of people out there.
It's a 1-1 count with one out, runner at second for Carthage. Hughes going from the stretch. It's a swing. It's a high fly ball. But he will make the catch right out there, Ken Smith. So it'll be out number 2. I was trying to see. I could just barely see his head out there as he made the catch. So
you could see more than I could.
And now it's going to be the first baseman, number 42, Taylor Stevens Diggs.
He got on by way of a fielder's choice his last time up.
So with 2 outs, runner at second for Carthage right now.
He grounded out 1-3 his first time. There's
First
a ball.
pitch is ball low. Quentin going from the stretch. Next pitch is a hard chopper, slow chopper. However, it will get the runner. He will make it to first base.
Well, that was a good job of knowing where you were by Hudson Williams that time. He knew that there's no way he was going to make the throw, and there's no reason to hurry a throw and allow them to score another run.
Exactly, because just like you said right there, that ball died on that turf right there. And he just held up and said, okay, let's battle another day. No runs have scored. So it's runners on the corner, 2 outs for Carthage, and we're going to get a pinch runner on first base. I couldn't get that number right there.
Here's Brady Carlton, the shortstop. He got a base hit, and then he flied out. He was rocking along here with 10 pitches.
Here's the pitch. Okay, ball one. I don't think Brody saw that at all because that runner at first just got stuck in no man's land.
Boy, he really did.
Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss for strike number 1.
Now, I'm not real sure why he is running out that far and then turn around and coming back. There's a runner on third base. There's 2 outs.
I'm just wondering if
they realistically could.
I'm wondering if they're seeing if they can get Brody to make the throw down the first base side.
There's a ball and a strike.
Brody right now hasn't even looked at that runner. It's a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from the stretch. It's a short little chopper. And it will be the force out right there at second base for the 6-4 put out. So 2 runners are left stranded. No run score here in the top half of the 5th inning as the Neosho Wildcats trail the Carthage Tigers by a score of 1-0. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
The law offices of Wood & Peterson is sponsoring this portion of Neosho Wildcat Athletics, located at 217 South Lafayette, Neosho, and 431 Virginia Avenue in Joplin. They serve Southwest Missouri with personal claim representation. For more information, the phone number is 417-451-4141 or online at neoshoattorney.com. The law offices of Wood & Peterson are proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
This ball game is being brought to you by McKay Quality Roofing, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, KSN KODE, the Hillcrest Church of Christ, and the YMCA. It is the bottom half of the 5th inning, and the Cats are down by a score. That's right, a single score. We've got a pitcher's duel going on, and right now Quentin Hughes has thrown considerably more pitches than Landon Bland has.
But for it to be a 1-0 ball game right now, and as you said, Quentin has thrown more pitches and everything. We just now got to get into a situation where we make right now Landon Bland throw more pitches.
Yeah, we really do. Here's Quentin Hughes. He is the pitcher.
See if we can get him in trouble a little bit, see what he can do here. Well, how will he react when trouble comes his way? And the first pitch is a foul ball out of play for strike one. Next pitch. Oh,
Quinn must have seen something we didn't, because that looked like a good pitch
here,
to me.
that was a nasty-looking pitch. It had him froze, that's for sure. Next pitch, swing, and it's a high fly ball out to right field. Cooper Lillenkamp coming in with, he misses it.
And Hughes is going to go on to second base.
That's a good way to do it and get it started for Neosho. So he will get an error right there, but he will get on second base.
But he'll take second base on
we'll just
lack
take
of a throw.
We'll take that right now.
You bet. So the Cats have got an opportunity. A runner on second base. There is no out, and here's Brody Crane, the catcher.
His last time at bat, he got tagged out, if I believe I'm correct. I'm trying to go to third.
No, he got Greg Swift.
Oh,
was a pinch runner.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly. He got tagged out at home.
First pitch is high for a ball.
I forgot that they had a pitch runner there for him. So it's a 1-0 count. Quentin giving him a little dance saying, hey, I'm right here. Are you going to do something about it? Carthage not really concentrating on the runner.
There's a ball
Next
high and outside.
Pitch is ball high for 2-0 count. And coach is going to come out right now and make a call. Just sit here and have the conversation.
The last time we played them, which was in the Schaefer tournament, thought that Coach probably left his pitcher in just a little bit too long. He walked in 2 runs, and that allowed us to get a couple of hits, which jumped on him pretty good. So I can see why he'd want to come out and just visit with his pitcher for just a minute or two. He's been throwing the ball well.
Yes, he has. And I think we said this earlier, I think he's just having a conversation. Hey, just relax. This is what you need to do. We're all good here right now. It's a 2-0 count. Just concentrate on the batter. And there it is. It is a strike one. Next pitch, a swing and a miss for strike 2.
Brody Crane has a home run and a ground rule double and an inside the park home run to his credit. So he just needs to contact the ball.
Oh, there's a breaking pitch just inside. It is now a full count 3-2 with no outs. Here's the pitch. Got a called strike. Brody was throwing the bat thinking, oh, that's a ball. But the umpire calls it, so it is a strikeout right there. And it is now Finn versus Luce for the Neosho Wildcats.
Finn sacrificed a runner onto second base his last time up with a bunt. And there's a ball that is going to allow Hughes to get onto third base.
There we go.
I'm going to call that a passed ball.
He called it a strike. So it's an 0-1 count.
All Versluis has got to do is lift the ball to the outfield. That's all we've got to do.
Ball just inside. So it's a 1-1 count.
There's one out, and the Cats have got a runner on third base and the top of the batting order up after Versluis.
Ball just outside. For ball 2, it's a 2-1 count.
You know, you wonder sometimes when Brody Crane gets back in front of the umpire after him feeling like that was a ball, Well, just exactly what's going to be said, if anything.
I don't know if there'll be much said, but you never know. It's now a 2-2 count.
Hudson Williams had a base hit his last time up. Stranded at second base. Cats need to score right here.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I
ooh.
didn't think he broke the plane.
I did not either. Okay. I thought he held up and choked up one, and they called it. Field ump, I think, made that gesture, so he said, okay, it's out number 2.
Yeah.
Third baseman, Hudson Williams.
Well, apparently we're going to make a change of some sort here. We're going to... Bergen's going out to talk to the catcher for just a minute or two instead of the pitcher, and maybe talk about some signs. Maybe there's a difference in some signs going on there.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
I've never seen this before, where you talk to the catcher rather than the pitcher.
Well, I think he's well within his right to be able to do that, as long as he doesn't step across first base or third base. Cats have got a runner on third base. There's 2 outs. Here's Hudson Williams. Another base hit's going to score a run, and we're going to have a new ball game.
So the 2 outs, runner at third. Here's the first pitch. Is a called strike for Hudson Williams.
Now, why we've got the second baseman and the shortstop breaking towards second, I'm not real sure.
Foul ball. I don't know if I agree with that one. That thing looked like it was in fair territory, and I don't think Coach Hessel agreed either.
No, I don't think he did either, and he's talking to the field umpire.
So it's strike number 2.
Hudson got around on that ball well.
It was just behind the third baseman. For next pitch is a ball 1, so it's a 1-2 count with 2 outs.
In fact, I'm not sure that wasn't the home plate umpire's call.
Swing and a miss for strike number 3. And he will make the call right there. So runner is left stranded on third base for Neosho. No runs will score. 3 straight Ks for Landon Bland as the Carthage Tigers lead the Neosho Wildcats here in the middle of the 5th inning, bottom of the 5th inning, I should say, by a score of 1-0. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Pastor Jeremy Bridges with the Canopy Church. And I want to take 30 seconds today to encourage you to pray. Because our prayers have the power to move heaven. James 5 says the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. When we pray, God listens. When we pray, situations can change. When we pray, miracles can happen. And heaven moves on our behalf, simply because we pray. Take some time today and pray. For KNEO Radio, I'm Jeremy Bridges.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
Welcome back to Neosho, Missouri, to the Ruby Shaver Stadium. It is the top half of the 6th inning, and we still have a nail biter. 1-0 in favor of the Carthage Tigers. Cats let a really, really great chance fall through their fingers that time, Coach.
They sure did right there. You had a runner at third, got him in a scoring position right there, and we just couldn't get him in. That's one of those things you want to make up for.
Is this a
pitch
hitter?
Number 13, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming in right now for Ethan Stark, the designated hitter. So first pitch is going to be a ball 1. So he is pitch
Colson
hitting.
Burst.
Colson Brust. It's a ball 2. So
I say potato, you say potato. I say tomato, you say tomato.
Okay. And the next one's going to be a short little chopper. Quentin's going to make the field call and make the 1-3 put out, get that inning going for Neosho and get the 1 out right there. And now it is the catcher number 6, Zach Hohenschel.
Hohenschel has struck out. He has been walked and stranded at third base. 3 pitches, 1 out. That's exactly what Quentin has got to do.
There's a called strike. Well, John, if our count is right now, he was at 81 in the last inning, so he's only got 24 pitches left. Next pitch is going to be a short little chopper.
Great play by Hudson Williams.
Hudson Williams will make the catch and the 5-3 put out for out number 2. And now it's going to be the center fielder number 8, Langston Morgan.
Well, that's one of those deals you don't know unless you're here how good a job that was by Hudson Williams that time.
Well,
it was kind of like that backhand that Nichols had earlier in the ball game. Pictures just don't do it justice.
First pitch, ball 1 inside.
Brody Crane looking at the umpire, motioning with his mitt that time.
Next pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1.
For the Cats, it's going to be Spiva, Smith, and Welch.
Next pitch is a swing and a foul ball for strike number 2. So it's now a 1-2 count with 2 outs.
We might be getting into some pinch hitter territory for the Cats.
And ball just outside, ball 2. So it's now a 2-2 count with 2 outs. There's a swing and a miss and a strikeout. So an inning of 1, 2, 3 outs, no runs, no runners on base for Carthage. Held them scoreless here in the top half of the 6th inning as the Neosho Wildcats trail the Carthage Tigers by a score of 1-0. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
The Sports Locker, located at 1206 Neosho Boulevard, Neosho, is a proud supporter and supplier of Crowder College athletics. The Sports Locker also specializes in team sports apparel for high schools and Little League teams. They also have Nike and Under Armour clothing, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, Saturday from 9:30 to 5, and Sundays noon to 5, or online at shopsportslocker.com. Proud supporters of Crowder College athletics.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
It's the bottom half of the 6th inning. It is going to be Spiva, Smith, and Welch. Comes the first pitch.
From the windup, it's ball 1 just low. Next pitch. Again low for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes, no outs for Spiva. Here's the next pitch. It's a called strike right there on the outside corner. Now it's a 2-1 count.
Neither coach has anybody in the bullpens warming up.
There's a swing. It's going to be a short chopper right back for the little underhand 1-3 put out. And out number 1 for the Neosho Wildcats. And now it's going to be the left fielder, number 32, Canton Smith.
Canton struck out his last time up, but if anybody's going to hit the ball to right field, I'm going to say it's him.
Well, right now, I would say aim for the right center, right at that pole right out there, right center. First pitch is a called strike. It's a breaking pitch.
And designated hitter Denver Welch is on deck.
And the next pitch going from the windup for Bland. Ball low. There's now a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ooh, had him watching right there for a called strike, so now it's a 1-2 count.
Once you get frozen like that, there's not a whole lot you can do but just stand there and watch it.
No. There's a swing and a miss for strikeout. Out number 2, and it is now Denver Welch.
Welch has struck out both times that he's been up.
He's had 9 strikeouts for the day for Landon Bland. There's a called strike.
Be Noah Lawson, Jaden Nichols, and Quentin Hughes.
Last night I said you need to jump on the first pitch, and it's been strikes so far every time, but I don't know if we want to jump on it just yet. He got him right there.
Sure did.
For the 5-3 putout. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Neosho Wildcats. No run scores for Neosho as they trail by a score of 1-0 here in the middle, or the top, I should say, of the going into the top of the 7th inning. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
You found it, the ultimate car wash, the one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 psi of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car along with combined 100 horsepower blowers? Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
West Lillenkamp and Tate. It is the top half of the 7th inning. Tigers lead it by 1-0. So far, it has been a shutout for Landon Blaine against the Neosho Wildcats. Cats have got to have a 1-2-3 inning. Quentin Hughes has still got a few pitches left, and we've got to come rattle the bats.
I like your philosophy there. We got to rattle these bats. We got to get it going. And like you said, Quentin's only got a few more pitches left right now, and he's got to get it taken care of right now with the top of the lineup with West. And here's the first pitch, and he gets hit.
I'm not sure. Yeah, okay.
So now it's going to be Cooper Lillenkamp for Carthage that steps into the batter's box. No outs, runner on first. Here's the pitch. He lays down a bunt right down the third base line. It's going to be a sacrifice bunt. Hudson Williams will get the 5-3 put out for out number 1.
And Brandon Tate, he had a single his last time up and was stranded on third base. He's been hit by a pitch and has been grounded out 4-3. Let's just put the ball in play, Cats.
We just get it in play. We just got to make sure we get the out.
Jaden Nichols sunk back in behind a runner.
Runner on second's taking his time. Here's the pitch. Just inside for ball 1 for Tate. So it's a 1-0 count with 1 out, runner at second for Carthage. Here in the top of the 7th inning. Ball high. Ball 2.
Yeah, we just need to throw strikes. I would anticipate if Hughes pitches out that we'll see Mr. Colton Southern again.
Next pitch is a swing, and it's a high fly ball out to left field.
And by the reaction of
And
everybody,
right
it was
there, Canton
caught.
Smith makes the catch for the fly out. And out number 2. And now it is the third baseman, number 25, Blaine Lillienkamp.
He's been basically quiet. He has flied out to left field, and he is grounded out 1-3. First pitch is a call strike.
That's what we want right there. Ooh, got to be careful on that right there.
Yeah, turn around, almost had him.
Yeah, they're really concentrating on him. Here's the pitch.
Ball low.
Ball low.
And the count's now 3-1.
Actually, it's not 3-1. It's 1-1.
Just looking out there.
There's only been 2 pitches thrown. It's a 1-1 count.
Yeah, that's right. Hughes has only thrown 7 pitches. You're right.
Next pitch is a called strike, so now it is a 1-2 count. And it's a ball 2, so now it's a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a hard chopper right to Hudson Williams for the 5-3 put out, leaving a runner stranded for Carthage. No runs will score as the Carthage Tigers have a 1-0 lead here in the middle of the 7th inning, and Neosho's coming in to bat. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to download the new Experience Neosho app, available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store. Your guide to eat, shop, play, and stay in Neosho, and your direct link to KNEO Wildcat Sports. Download the app, register to win weekly prizes, and listen to your favorite Wildcat sports. Good luck, Wildcats! We can't wait to hear you ring that bell.
McKay Quality Roofing is a proud supporter of KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They are located in their new offices at 8115 South Neosho Boulevard. They specialize in roof removal and replacement of residential and commercial properties. In order to serve you better, they have offices in Neosho, Cassville, and Grove, Oklahoma. Call McKay Quality Roofing at 417-455-3326 for a free quote, or online at McKayQualityRoofing.com for more information. And go Cats!
Okay.
It's the bottom half of the 7th inning. The score is 1-0. Neosho has an opportunity to right the ship right here. And we start off with Noah Lawson, the first baseman. After him, it'll be Jaden Nichols and Quentin Hughes.
If we want to right the ship, we got to make contact. Just like that. To get it straightened out, though. First pitch is a foul ball for strike 1. How many pitches did he have?
9. There's a ball low that got away from the catcher.
So it's a 1-1 count now. So right now, Quentin will finish out the ball game with 100 pitches. 5 short of the limit. Next pitch is a
Also got
ball.
every bit of that one. I'm not sure it didn't foul off.
That's what I think it did. It just fouled off.
Lawson has the ability to tie the ball game with one swing if he gets the right pitch.
And it's going to be a foul ball down the first base side.
Waste that one. Jaden Nichols, Quentin Hughes, Brody Crane, and Finn Versluis. And we've got to have them just about that order in order to win this ball game, Coach.
We need to have them in that order. You're right. And there is going to be one just out of play. I tell you what, if that thing hits that line there's some extra bases.
Yeah, that was a hard hit ball, too.
It sure was. And it's kind of hard. You're sitting here watching it, and all of a sudden you hear fans yelling and everything. It's because of this ball game over here on the softball field. It's throwing me off a little bit. Now it's a 2-2 count for Lawson. 2-2, no outs. Steps back into the box, Lawson. Ready to go. Here's the pitch from the windup. It's going to be a short chopper into the home dugout.
Now, this is one of the things that we have got to do. We have got to work Bland. We have got to get him throwing some pitches. We got to wear him out.
The next pitch is a high fly ball. Stevens Diggs makes the call, makes the catch for out number 1. And now it is the shortstop, number 11, Jaden Nichols, at bat.
Jaden struck out his last time up.
Here's the pitch.
And there's a swung-on foul right back into the soccer field. Close to the soccer field.
Tell you what, that's a pretty new ball right there, as wide as that thing is. Somebody better hurry up and get that. Next pitch is going out to right field. It's traveling. However, Cooper Lillenkamp makes the call, makes the catch for out number 2. And now it is number 10, Quentin Hughes.
Quentin Hughes, and then it looks like there's going to be a
change right there. I think it's going to be Liam McInturf.
Ball inside.
Ooh, that thing was close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's number 27.
That's Liam McInturf. Here's the next pitch. Ball inside for ball 2. So it's a 2-0 count.
Cats have got to have base runners. We've got to manufacture our own run because Carthage is sure not going to give it to us.
And there's a called strike. I mean, it has been a pitcher's duel today.
It's called strike two. He's going to have to guard the plate now. He'll choke up just a little bit.
There's going to be a hard
That's
chopper.
in there.
However, the shortstop.
He's safe.
And he runs that one out. I tell you what, right now, the Brady Carlton did a great job of fielding that backhand and getting it over there to first base. And so now it's going to be Liam McInturf pitch hitting for Brody Crane today.
Well, the runner on first, there are 2 outs. And it's going to be Finn Versluis if McInturf reaches. Ball 1 outside.
We'll take that. And the question is he going to get Quentin to go? Is he going to send him pretty quick?
Well, normal baseball strategy says that you don't want your third out to be made on the bases.
I'm with you there.
Hughes is sure looking like he's ready to make a move.
Here's the pitch from the stretch. Ball high for ball 2.
McInturf stands in there. We've seen him a couple of times. He's a pretty good young lad, pretty good sized young lad.
Two-0 is the count with 2 outs. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. Called strike for strike 1 right there. So now it's a 2-1 count.
Well, the wind has picked up a little bit.
It has. And there goes the runner. He will get to second base. Okay, so now it's a 3-1 count for McInturf. Hughes gets to second base.
Pursuit struck out his last time up. Huh?
And now they want to have a conversation here.
Yeah, now is a decision. They've not seen McInturf. Probably don't know a whole lot about him, but they may very well want to get to Versluis. Three and one's the count. There's 2 outs and a runner on second base.
Here's the pitch. Oh, it's a foul ball right off the catcher's mask. So it's now a 3-2 count, full count.
Home plate umpire goes out and says, "Here's 2. He can have your pick."
So it's a full count for McInturf. Steps into the box. Bland's going from the stretch. Looks at the runner. Here's the pitch.
Ball
just
4.
outside. Ball 4. So it'll be a base on balls for McInturf. Now you got runners at first and second. The winning run is at first base right now. And it's going to be Finn Versluis.
And
we're going to get a change.
Gonna call timeout, and he's going to go look and see. Brody Crane is going to be the pinch runner.
Pinch running first base for McInturf.
McInturf obviously very disciplined. That's why he was brought to the plate, and he drew the walk.
And right now, how many pitches has Landon Bland thrown?
19.
19. So that's just putting him at 91 pitches right now. So they're going to finish this out with Landon Bland.
Yeah, Stevens Diggs almost picked him up and pushed him over and said, "You got it, man."
I guarantee on the bus ride home, I might be saying, "Hey, take it easy on me. I'm a little tired. I got to finish this thing off."
Here's Finn Versluis.
Here's the pitch from the stretch. First pitch, called strike. And right now, Coach Berge has done a great job of timely timeouts just to get him resettled and refocused. Here's the next pitch. It's a swing. It's going to be a hard grounder to the third baseman.
Oh, he
called him out.
Called him out. He sure did.
Called him out. Okay, I thought he got off the base there.
He ended up with 22 pitches in that inning. And that's the ball game. Neosho Wildcats lose. And Quentin Hughes has another tough one that he's lost by 1 run. We're going to take time out, and then we will be back. We want you to be with us for the post-game show, which is being brought to you by Crowder College. Cats lose it 1-0 for the Carthage Tigers. We'll be back after this. The Freeman Family YMCA is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Serving the 4th State area, the Freeman Family Y believes in putting Christian principles into practice through programs, building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. With 2 locations to serve the area in Grove, Oklahoma, and Neosho, the Freeman Family Y open 5:30 to 9 Monday through Saturday, 1 to 5 on Sunday. For more information, you can go online to ymcaswmo.org or call us at 417-455-9999.
At the Hillcrest Church of Christ, we're striving to be His own people, eager to do what is good. Join us for worship at 10 and 6 Sundays and for class Sunday morning at 9 and Wednesday evening at 7. You're sure to find a warm welcome and friendly people seeking to please God according to His Word. Wildcats, join us every Tuesday morning before school for Devo and Donuts at 7 a.m. Learn more about the Hillcrest Church of Christ at neoshochurchofchrist.org.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
Welcome back to Roy Shaver Field in the Marion Family Sports Complex. The Cats lose a nail biter. The fans were on the edge of their seats the whole time. The score ended up being 1-0 in favor of the Carthage Tigers.
It was a nail biter. It was a pitcher's duel today, John. Both pitchers. I can't say enough about Quentin Hughes. He does a great job of managing his pitches and everything. He did a great job today. And Landon Bland for Carthage had great control. He had 10 strikeouts for the game, so he did a great job for Carthage.
Well, he really did. This is the post-game show. It's being brought to you by Crowder College. As you said earlier, Bland had 10 strikeouts. Hughes had 4. Hughes pitched right at 100 pitches. Bland ended up with how many?
94.
94, and really there were not a lot of hits in the ball game
No,
at
there
all.
wasn't.
Both pitchers showed their stuff, and they did a great job of managing the ball game.
Did a great job. I mean, Carthage held Neosho scoreless for 7 innings. I mean, that says a lot right there. You're playing some great defense, as well as your pitchers pitching a great ball game. We just couldn't have it happen. We had opportunities, and we got ourselves left stranded.
Well, the Cats cleaned up a little bit on the errors. We had some great plays. That backhand play to his right by Jaden Nichols at shortstop, and then that ball that Hudson Williams picked up basically on the ground when it hit and got over to first base were just exceptional plays for the Cats.
When I sit there and look at it, John, I think I've got it recorded. There are no errors for Neosho, and I think there was maybe 2 errors, I think, for Carthage for the entire game.
Well, the Cats take it on the chin again. That moves them to 8-18. They are 2-5 in COC play. Thursday night, we'll be right back here, weather permitting, as we bring in another Tiger group. We're going to bring in the Republic Tigers, and then next week we'll have Seneca, we'll have East Newton, we'll have about 3 ball games next week.
So next week it'll be East Newton on Monday. Wednesday it'll be Bolivar, and then it'll be Seneca on Thursday.
And then we're getting ready to go to the district. We've got to have district playoffs, so there's still a whole lot of baseball yet to play. We're excited to be here. We are so grateful to you. God bless you for watching us today. Hopefully the Cats have broken up your day a little bit, and it's been entertaining. It's been nail-biting, and we had a lot of people sitting on their seats, didn't we?
I tell you what, you got your money's worth today, because this was a great baseball game, high school baseball game here in Southwest Missouri.
Well, stay tuned to KNEO, the website. We will tell you if there is impending weather. Right now, it looks like there's a 75% chance of rain for Thursday, so we'll let you know how that works out, and there may be a possibility that ball game could be moved up to tomorrow night. We don't know for sure, but in any case, we will keep you updated. So until the next time, which we plan to be Thursday night, John Ball for Larry Perkins saying thank you so much for being with us, and go Cats!
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast.
Sponsoring the East Newton Patriots is Promised Land Fellowship.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach